Hi guys and welcome back. So Christmas is right around the corner and I wanted to do something special to add a little bit of Christmas cheer to my house. So today we're going to make a Christmas stocking. This is going to be done in a striped pattern, but once you get a hang of the pattern you can do this in any color or any pattern that you like. So let's get started. So here are all the supplies we need to make our stocking. I'm going to be using yarn in 3 colors. So I have Lion Brand's Pound of Love. I have it in this off-white color, some red, and then I have Red Heart Super Saver in green. So these are the 3 yarns I'm using. Along with this, since these are slightly thicker, I'm going to be using a 4.5mm crochet hook. Now you can make this project with any yarn you want, with any thickness. Just make sure that the hook matches the yarn. The only thing is, if you use thinner yarn, your stocking is going to be a lot smaller. You're also going to need a stitch marker, a yarn needle, and also a pair of scissors. So for the project I'm working on today, I'm going to be making a striped stocking. You can use this exact same tutorial and make it all in one color, or you can do the heel and the toe in a different color and the rest of it in one color. It's completely up to you. But today we're going to make a striped stocking. Also, all the yarn that we're using is medium 4 worsted weight yarn. So now let's get started with the toe. We're first going to create a magic ring. So hold the yarn in 2 fingers like this and create an X at the back of your fingers. Insert your hook into the bottom, pick up the top and twist, and then just pull up a loop. You have a little magic ring ready. Into this magic ring, we're going to place 12 double crochets. So to place a double crochet, yarn over, insert your hook into the ring, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and I want you to continue until you have 12 stitches in this ring. So now once you're done, this is what it looks like, and you have this tail end right here. You're just going to pull this tail end tightly to close up your magic ring. So if you see, there's no space anymore. Now just grab your stitch marker and place it in your 12th stitch so you can keep track of your rows. If you don't have a stitch marker, use a safety pin or just use a piece of yarn. Now for the second row, you're going to place an increase on each of the stitches. What that means is that in every stitch, you're going to place 2 double crochets. So this is my first stitch right here. To do a double crochet into that stitch, I'm going to yarn over, insert, pull up a loop, pull through 2, pull through 2. So that's the first one. And we're going to place a second one into that very same stitch. So that's an increase in the first one. Into the next one, again we're placing 1 and 2 double crochets. Into the one after that, again 1 and 2 double crochets. And you're going to do this all the way around until you have 24 stitches for this row. So in every stitch we're placing 2. We had 12 in the beginning, so 12 into 2 is 24. So now, depending on the size you want your stocking to be, you can decide to increase for a couple of rows. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do 2 more rows of increases because I want my total stitch count to be 48. Right now we're at 24. So to do the next row of increases, you're going to place 1 double crochet in that first stitch. Into the one after that, you're going to place an increase or 2 double crochets. 1 and 2. Into the next one, 1. Into the one after that, you're going to place 1 and 2. And you're going to do this 12 times all the way around until you have 36 double crochets for this row. Now for the next row, we're going to place 2 double crochets. So 1 in the first stitch, 1 in the second stitch. And then in that third stitch, we're going to place an increase or 2 double crochets. 1 and 2 into the same stitch. Again 1. Into the next one, 1, into the one after that, 1 and 2 in the same stitch. You're going to do this 12 times all the way around until you have 48 stitches for this row. So this is the size I'm happy with. I'm happy with the toe being this large. If you want to increase further, then you'll have to do 3 double crochets followed by an increase, 12 times around, 4 double crochets followed by an increase till you reach whatever is your desired toe size. So this is pretty large already. So we're going to stop now. For the next row, we're just going to place 1 double crochet all the way around. Since my last row is 48 stitches, this row is going to be 48 stitches as well. So you're just going to place 1 double crochet in each of the stitches until you have 48 stitches for this row. So now that I'm done with this, I'm actually done with the toe portion of my little stocking, and now I'm just ready to cut my yarn because I'm going to change colors. If you're planning to do the entire thing in one color, you don't have to do this. You don't have to change colors. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go into that very next stitch and just pull my yarn through. Basically do a slip knot to close up the toe portion of my work. Now we're going to start with the foot. So I'm going to take my stitch marker out at this point and I'm going to switch to my next color. So here's where I'm going to be doing the stripe with the red and the green. So I'm going to show you a couple of rows on how to do the color changes. So first we're going to change colors to the red. You can go ahead and attach your yarn to any stitch you want. I'm going to go into this stitch right here. So I've inserted my hook. I'm just going to take my red yarn, pull it through and create a chain. Pull it properly to tighten it. Now into every stitch going all the way around, I'm going to place a double crochet. So back into that same stitch, yarn over, insert your hook into the same stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, first double crochet, into the next one more, into the one after that one more, and go all the way around until you have 48 stitches for this row. So now, as I mentioned before, we're going to do a stripe pattern. So I'm done with this row with 48 stitches. And now I'm going to do a stripe with green. So I haven't cut my red yarn off. Don't do that because it'll help you when you're just going to do your stripes. Now we're going to change colors to the green. So I've attached the green right here. And I'm going to start my next row in the stitch right after that, just placing my double crochets. So again for this row, you're just going to place 1 double crochet all the way around for 48 stitches for this row, but this time in the green color. Once you're done attaching, just pull all your strings close together. That will help close up this seam in the middle also. So go ahead and complete this row and then I'll show you how to do the rest of the rows. So now for the next 6 rows, you're going to just follow the same pattern. So now that I'm done with the green row, I'm going to push the green back, pick up the red again. So I have my red yarn right here. You'll have little bits. It's always best to sew these in and then just tuck them in so that they don't come in the way. If you see, there are lots of little bits. So I've left the green yarn. Now I've picked up the red. I'm just going to pull the red through, tug on the green yarn, tug on the red yarn, and then go ahead and continue my double crochet pattern of 1 double crochet all the way around for 48 stitches. Once I'm done with this row, I'll switch back to the green, switch back to the red, and just keep doing that all the way through. So complete the next 6 rows till you're done with the foot portion, and then I'll show you how to create the heel as well as the top. So now I've completed the repeat rows. So we had 2 and then we added 6 more. So that's for a total of 8. And now we're going to attach the heel. So if you see the place wherein we've been changing the color of the yarn, if you see there's a little bit of an imperfection over here. So what we're going to do is we're going to attach the bottom of the heel right here. So basically when you hang up the stocking, that portion is hidden. Now to do that, first we have our working yarn which is right here. We want to get our working yarn out of the way. So we don't want our working yarn here, we want it a little ahead. So what we're going to do is first change colors the way we've been doing it so far. So I ended with a row of green. I'm going to just change to the red and then just make a couple of stitches. So we're going to do another 20 stitches. So this pushes the working yarn out of the way. Basically we're just moving it a little to the side. So next we're going to change colors to the green and go ahead and place our double crochets with the green yarn as well. We're getting both colors out of the way so that we don't have a problem later on. What you can also do is you can just snip your yarn off and attach it later if you want. I don't like to do that because I don't like weaving ends in, but that's another option you have as well. So now we've got both the colors out of the way and we can start with the heel. So I'm going to do the heel in the same off-white color that I did the bottom with. And the way you're going to do it is you're just going to naturally fold your stocking. So basically we want the seam to come at the back, which folds this way. So that stitch right here is our midpoint, and the heel is going to be half of your work. So basically I have 48 stitches going around. I'm going to count 24 stitches and that's how wide my heel is going to be. So 24 divided by 2 is 12. So we're going to have 12 on this side, 12 on that side, with this being our midpoint stitch. So if I count, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This is where I'm going to go ahead and attach my heel. So I'm taking my white yarn, pulling it through, doing a chain 1, and now into that same stitch I'm going to place a double crochet, and then 1 double crochet all the way around until I have 24 stitches in total. Now that I've made my 24 stitches, this is what it looks like. Now to do the next row, we're going to chain 1 and turn our work around. Now in these first 2 stitches and the next 2 stitches, we're going to place a decrease. So we're going to do 2 decreases. To do a double crochet decrease, you're going to yarn over, insert into that first stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. So to do a double crochet, we would have done a yarn over, pull through 2 again. We're not going to do that. Again, yarn over, go into that next stitch, pull up a loop. You have 4 on the hook, yarn over, pull through 2. You have 3 on the hook, yarn over, pull through all 3. Again, let's do a decrease, yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, insert into the next stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. You have 3 on the loop, on the hook, yarn over, pull through all 3. Now we've done 2 double crochet decreases. We're going to place 1 double crochet all the way around until the last 4 stitches, and we're going to do 2 double crochet decreases at the end as well. So go ahead and place 1 double crochet into each of the stitches, and once you reach the end, I'll show you how to complete the row. So now I've reached the end of the row and I have 4 more stitches left. So again, let's do a decrease. And another one. So now we're going to repeat this again. Chain 1, turn your work. You have a decrease, right here in the first one, a decrease in the second one, 1 double crochet till the last 4, and then 2 decreases again. So now this is the pattern that we're going to keep following for the rest of the rows. In the screen after this, I'm going to actually write down the entire pattern for you for the decrease rows. So you're going to do a chain 1, turn your work around, 2 decreases, number of stitches till the end, and then 2 decreases at the end again. So complete all of these rows and then meet me back here again. So now once you've completed, this is what it should look like. Now you're going to chain 1, turn, and for this row you're just going to place 1 double crochet all the way around for 8 double crochets for this row. So now once you're done with this row of just double crochets. We're going to now mirror this pattern and go back from 8 stitches all the way to 24. To do that, you're going to chain 1, turn your work around, and instead of doing decreases, now we're going to do increases on either side. So into that first stitch, we're placing 1 and 2. Into the next one, again 1 and 2. And then 1 double crochet in each of the stitches until the last 2. So that's 2 double crochets, and in the last 2 again we're going to place 2 in each. Chain 1, turn, again you're going to do an increase, which is 1 and 2 in the first stitch, and increase into the next one, again 1 and 2, 1 double crochet into each of them until the last 2, and an increase in the last 2. And you're going to continue this until you've got your stitch count up to 24 again. So once I'm done, in the next screen I'm just going to show you what pattern you need to follow until you reach 24 stitches. So reach 24 and then meet me back here again. Now once you're done, you should have an hourglass shape that looks like this, and your last row is just going to be 1 double crochet all the way around until you reach 24 stitches. Now we're going to leave a long tail of the white because we're going to use this to sew on the sides and seam the ends, and then you're just going to snip the yarn off and then just pull it through. So now that I've snipped my yarn off and just threaded it on, this is what the heel looks like right now. Now we're going to fold this backwards like this and seam the ends together. So basically you're going to stitch this side and then the other side. And the reason why we're doing this on the flip side is because I don't want the seam to show on the outside. I want it to be hidden on the inside. So you're just going to do a simple whip stitch through each of these stitches. Just go back and forth. So complete this side, and when you reach the other side, I'll show you how to go on to complete it. So come up to this top portion and I'll show you how to proceed. So now that I've reached this top part, I want to go to the other side so that I can seam this side as well. So just insert your needle through these stitches right here and just pull your yarn through. Don't pull it too tightly, you can loosen it up a little bit, and then go ahead and continue your whip stitches on the other side. So now once you're done with the seam, you can just tuck in the ends and then snip your yarn off, and then you turn it the right way around and you have the heel of your stocking ready. And if you see, the seam is on the inside, so it doesn't look odd on the outside. So now we're going to continue with the stripe pattern. And if you remember, we took away 24 stitches when we added the heel, but we also brought back those 24 stitches. So 24 plus 24, we're back to 48 again. So you're just going to have to keep building this up till the sock is as long as you want it to. So I'll just start you off with the first couple of rows just so you know what you're doing. So if you remember, we pulled the green and the red ahead. Now we're just going to continue working 1 double crochet into each of the stitches using our red yarn. So let me reach the heel and then I'll show you how to do the heel as well. So now once you've reached this end, which is our heel, you're just going to go ahead and continue placing double crochets all the way across the heel. Now make sure you count this side, because what tends to happen is when you stitch, sometimes the stitches tend to increase or decrease. So make sure that you have 24 and go all the way onto the other side and continue till you reach the starting point, and then after that we're going to continue with the green, and then again with the red and with the green till we reach the length. So I'm going to finish the red side, I'm going to show you the green one more time, and then you're just going to have to repeat this pattern until you reach the length of your stocking. So now I've completed the red row and this is what it looks like. Now we're going to drop the red, start with the green, and basically just follow the same pattern. You're just going to do 1 double crochet in each of those stitches, including across the heel. So I'm going to finish this row of green and then I'll show you what it looks like. But basically we're just continuing the same stitch. Once we reach the heel, we're going to go around the heel as well. You have 24 plus 24 totaling to 48. So now that I'm done with a couple of rows, I just wanted to show you how it starts to build up. So if you see, we're building up the top of the stocking. Just make sure that you count the number of stitches and that you have 48, because in case you have lesser stitches or more stitches, the structure may be a little wonky. In case you're short of a stitch or two, you can just do an increase. In case you have too many, then you can just do a decrease in any of the rows, but do that pretty early on before you start building up. So complete as many rows as you want till you've got your stocking to the length that you want it, and I'll show you how to add some final touches. So now once you're done, this is what it should look like. So this is how long I want my stocking to be. I'm happy with the length. So I'm going to stop here. Now because I've been working with two colors, I need to end both the colors. What I want to do is I want to end at this point at the back, right at the back, so that when it's folded, it's not visible. So I'm just going to make another 2 double crochets. We've come almost to the back right here. In this stitch here, we're going to do a half double crochet, yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop. You have 3 on the hook, pull through all 3. Into the next stitch, we're going to place a single crochet, and into that very same stitch, we're going to make a slip stitch, and then just pull up our yarn, leave a little bit for sewing on, snip it off and pull it through. Now you're going to repeat the same thing with the red yarn as well. So do double crochets till you reach the last 2 stitches right at the back. Into that second last stitch, you're going to do a half double crochet, and then into that very last stitch, you're going to place a single crochet. So I've reached my last 2 stitches. Into the second last one, a half double crochet. Into the last one, we're going to do a single crochet. So now before you snip your red yarn off, you can make a little handle for your stocking. So just chain about 20. Now once you're done with this chain, we're just going to go back through each of these stitches. So skip the first stitch, skip this one right here, go into the one after that and just place a single crochet, and then 1 single crochet all the way around until you reach the end. So now once you're done with that row of single crochets, if you see, we're actually on the wrong side. We need to be on this side because we need to attach it. So what I like to do is just turn my work around and then slip stitch all the way back to the top again, and then just attach it. So finish your slip stitching all the way back to the top, and then I'll show you how to attach this. So now that I'm done slip stitching, I've reached the top. Now I'm just going to fold this over, make sure that it's not twisted. So I want it to be folded over this way. Just gonna insert my hook into the stitch where I want to attach it. Yeah, so that's how I want it to be attached. So we're gonna insert a hook into that last stitch, into the loop right here, and then just pull it through and basically do a slip stitch around to attach these 2 pieces together. If you're not comfortable doing this with a crochet hook, that's not a problem. You can always do this with a yarn needle as well. Sometimes that's just a little bit easier. So go ahead and attach the 2 sides. Once you're done attaching, you're just going to snip your red yarn off, leaving a long tail on. And that finishes the basic structure of your stocking. So let me just show it to you. So that's what the basic structure of your stocking looks like. Now this part is completely optional. We're going to add a cuff on top. You don't have to do this, but I just think it gives a cute flair to it. So now we're going to go ahead and add the cuff, and I'm going to add the cuff on this row of red, but instead of going on top, because we have the handle right here, we're going to go into the middle of the double crochet and attach our yarn. So I'm going to take my white yarn, place it in front, pull it through chain 1, and then for this row all I'm going to do is I'm going to create one single crochet behind each of these stitches. So if you see, I have my double crochet right here. I'm going behind the double crochet, creating a single, behind the next double crochet, creating a single, behind the next one, creating a single, and I'm going to do one single crochet all the way around. So complete this row of single crochets, and then I'll show you how to proceed. So now I just wanted to show you, when you're working around this portion, you're gonna have to be a little creative. Go down to the stitches which are here. So what I'll do is, maybe I'll just undo these and show you the way I did it. So that's the last clear double crochet. Now I'm going down behind this one, placing a single, behind the one after that, placing a single. Again, I have clear double crochets here, so I'm going to go ahead and place my singles around them, and then at the last one again I have my last single. Now what we're going to do is, we're going to go into that first single crochet and place a slip stitch that reaches us back to the top again. Now to do the cuff, we're going to go ahead and chain 10. So the way we're going to do the cuff is, we're basically going to keep creating it this way and then joining it back to the bottom. So we're going to work in rows this way. So the first thing we're going to do is skip the first 2 stitches, yarn over, insert into the third stitch, pull through all 3. So you're making a half double crochet, and you're going to do 1 half double crochet all the way around until the end, which makes it 8 half double crochets. Now that I'm done with my 8th half double crochet, I'm going into that next single crochet on the bottom, creating a slip stitch. So I've attached this over here. I'm going to chain 2 and turn my work around. And now for this row, I'm going to yarn over, go behind this half double crochet. So if you see, the half double crochet from the previous row is right here. We're going behind it and we're going to create a half double. Behind the next one, create a half double, and this will give it a ribbed look, which is what we're going for. Again, half double. So reach until the end of the row and I'll show you how to make the next one. So I've completed this row and I've made my half double crochets. Now I'm going to chain 2, turn my work around, and again repeat the same pattern. So go behind each of the stitches and create a half double crochet. When I reach the end of the row, basically when I reach the bottom, I'm just going to slip stitch into the next single crochet on the bottom. So then this attaches the cuff to my stocking. So let me complete this row, I'll show you, and then basically you just need to follow this pattern all the way around. So I've reached the last half double crochet. Now this is the next single, which is right here. We're going to slip stitch, be a little careful, into that, chain 2, turn, and continue the same pattern. So if you see, we have a cuff which is formed right here. You want to go ahead and make that cuff all the way around. Now once you're done with the cuff all the way around, all we need to do is attach the 2 sides together. So the best way to do that is just insert your hook onto the other side, pick up the loop from the side that we've been working on so far, and then just pull it through, and then go ahead and insert your hook into the front and the back and continue to do a simple slip stitch. So do this all the way until you reach the bottom, and that completes your stocking. So here's the stocking complete. It looks perfect and you can hang it wherever you want. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you liked the video, please share it with all your friends and subscribe to my channel. Until next time, bye bye.